and today I wanted to film my first ever empties video. I usually just take a picture of all of them and post it on Instagram. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, I do a lot of beauty pictures and flat lays on that social media, and it's the same handle as my YouTube, which is Hazel83, Hayesel 83. So if you want to follow me over there, it's always linked in my profile here. And so yeah, I just thought, you know, why not film the empties video? I didn't specify how long I've been going through all of these empties that I'm about to show. Excuse me, I have an itch. So I think it's been probably the last month and a half of these empties, and there's some full size, but mostly they're like deluxe size samples, and I just wanted to give you like my little thoughts and opinions on them and see if I would ever repurchase or if I would say no, forget about it. So let's just go through. So here's just a little makeup bag full of them, and right off the bat are these New Face Prep and Glow Cleanse, Exfoliate, and Hydrate textured cleansing cloths. So I really like this brand, and these cloths are like kind of have little bumps or ridges on them, and it just helps with exfoliation and help to remove your makeup for the day. And it's not rough or anything, it's very gentle, and it's just like, you know, your normal cloth, but it has those little dots on there to help polish the dead skin off and any bacteria and everything. And so yeah, I think these are really handy, do a little bit more work than your average makeup removing cloth. So I thought I always keep like some of these on backup. I also, I tried one of these foil packets of the Makeup Forever HD foundation, yeah. And this is the shade Y215 for more yellow based skin. And I realized I think I'm not really yellow undertones like some Asian skin types. I feel like mine is more neutral. So some of these foundations can end up looking really warm on my skin. But I think this was the one that I tried in a Get Ready With Me, and it was super pale, like very light, like which you wouldn't expect. And when I applied it, it was super light, and I was just like a ghost. I was like, oh my gosh, this is way too light. Luckily, I was not going out that day. I only decided to try a foundation in the Get Ready With Me, and I know that is not my shade now if I ever did purchase it. Here is a foil packet of La Prairie Cellular Swiss Ice Crystal Eye Cream. So La Prairie is a very high-end luxury brand. I'm sure full size of this would be like $150, $200 or something for an eye cream. So that's why I never purchase eye creams. I don't really have baggy under eyes or dark circles or fine lines or anything. So I don't really use an eye cream daily or anything, but I try to use up the packets that I get. So this was nice. I mean, I didn't realize or see anything noticeable difference or anything with that, and it's only like a week or two worth of product in there anyway. Here is another high-end brand. It's the Cicely Creme Contour Eye and Lip Contour Cream. So I think this is supposed to help fine lines around, you know, your eyes and lips. I only used it around my eyes, and like I said, it's probably like a $200 eye cream that from using it a week, you know, you can't really see much of a difference unless maybe you do really have noticeable lines or under eye bags or something. Maybe you will. Here's a little travel size of the Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. I have many of these backups. Tend to get them with gift with purchase and everything. So that is always a nice setting spray. I don't really have like a favorite setting spray. I feel like they're all generally kind of the same, so I just go through them as I need to. I already discussed this in my July monthly haul and probably past monthly hauls, the Mighty Patch Acne Dots. I think you get more bang for your buck with these. They work the same as the Peace Out Skincare, and you get 36 dots, whereas the Peace Out Skincare you only get 20, and I think these are a little bit cheaper too. So because of all my acne breakouts, I've been going through these like crazy. So this I don't think you could get at Sephora or Ulta. I think you have to buy, oh, at least I buy them on Anthropologie, and usually sometimes you could catch where they have deals like 10 or 15% off their beauty products, so that's always nice. So I always purchase those if I can. My Holy Grail facial cottons, the Shiseido. Don't have to say anything else about those. I have many, many backups of that. Oh, this is really grody and dirty. This is the Sunday Riley Tidal Water Cream. A little sample size of that, and it's just all messy. So I've had that for forever, and finally I was just like, I need to just throw that out. That's probably bad. So I remember when I did use it, I probably had other sample sizes of it, and it was, you know, nice and lightweight, more of a gel moisturizer. But I mean, I didn't really notice anything life-changing with it. I think you could use any kind of moisturizer and don't have to spend the Sunday Riley prices for it. So I'm tossing that. Here is a little sample of the Shu Amaura Sublime, can't read this, the bottle is so dark, Sublime Beauty Cleansing Oil, I guess. So that I just got probably a gift with purchase from their website, and this was nice. You know, it's just a cleansing oil. It was very gentle, and you only needed like a little splash of it, and it was, I used it as my first cleanse. So usually I'll use it, I'll do dual cleanse where I'll use something to remove my makeup, and then I'll go in with a second cleanser to really like get in there and clean the pores and everything. I don't think that was for makeup remover. No, I don't see it. So I think actually I used that as the second cleanse. So I went in with something to remove my makeup, and then I would just follow up with that afterwards, and it was nice and gentle. But you know, I think I still always, after I shower, I always have to still use something to remove my eyeliner, because I take showers at night and remove all the makeup at the end of the day with that. Here is a Garnier Skin Active Micellar Foaming Gel Cleanser. So I probably used that when I was using the Shu Amaura. Yeah, this I wasn't that crazy about. I felt like it didn't really foam, and it was very very liquidy, like not very thick or gel. So when you went to open it and pour it out, it just kind of like dumped out into your hands. So you couldn't really control, it's just like a little squeezy thing. You couldn't really control how much you were actually trying to dispense. It just kind of poured out, and you just had to catch yourself. So that I would not rebuy. It was just, you know, an easy cleanser to use up. Here is the Volition Helix AM PM eye gel. Another eye skincare packet I used. I remember it was fine. The texture and consistency was fine. It was like a gel more than a cream, and I didn't really notice any kind of negative effects from it. Here is the Boscia Detoxifying Black Cleanser. I have lots of these in sample sizes, and I felt like that did really feel nice when I was, you know, cleansing my skin, trying to control these breakouts I've been having. And I think this is the one that kind of warms up in your hand when you first lather it and then apply it. It's not like super hot or anything, but you do have a warming effect when you use it. This is the Tony Moly Hair Mayo Nutrition Pack. So I think it's just so fun that it looks like a mayo jar, and it's called hair mayo. And I think I wasn't that crazy about the scent, not because like the word mayo is off-putting about the description, but I don't know, it was kind of like a vanilla scent but not, and it was just like, I don't know, it just wasn't like overly sweet. It just wasn't that appealing. It was like, it just felt like artificial scented product. It was a nice product. I think it did really kind of condition my hair and make it softer. A couple times a week I would use it, but it wasn't like a holy grail. I have to buy it again, and I think it is kind of pricey for what it actually is compared to other like products out there. I bought it off Ulta a while ago, and I don't really know if it's sold anymore, at least not on Ulta. I don't think I've seen it there, so I don't know if you can still get it, but I think there's other better deep hair conditioners, like the Briogeo is nice, and I like mixing hair oils in a conditioner to really make your hair soft and smooth and everything. So that I wouldn't repurchase even if I could. Here is a little mini of the Tata Harper clarifying mask. So this is the green mask that you apply, and I really like Tata Harper. It's a nice clean skincare brand, but I don't know if this has just been old or was like maybe sitting too long in my collection before I finally used it, and I just wasn't crazy about it. I felt like I didn't notice anything life-changing with my skin, especially with the breakouts. I expected it to help with the breakouts, and I think maybe it even irritated or caused breakouts on my skin, so that's why I wasn't sure if maybe it just was too old. So I didn't even use up all of that. I just used it like maybe 3 times, and I wasn't that crazy about it, and I still noticed a few breakouts pop up after using it, so I was like, forget it, I'm not gonna keep trying with that. Here's a full size of the Tarte Ready Set Radiant setting spray. So I don't know why I bought this full size. I have combo oily skin, so I really don't need anything radiant for my setting spray, but it was fine. It was, you know, a setting spray, and I just used it till it was gone, so I would not repurchase that. This is a little MAC Pro Eye Makeup Remover. This is fine. I prefer the Lancome, and then probably my second preference is the Clinique. But if I have little samples of that, I'll just go through them and use them for removing eye makeup. This is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Cream. I really like the scent of this. It smells like a lovely light rose scent, and it feels really nice. It's I feel like it's more of a gel consistency than a heavy thick cream, but I don't know if it caused me to break out as well, because I feel like when I was using it on my face, I would not get like huge acne pimples, but just like some little bumps or texture, and I just like couldn't tell if it was this or not. So I only, after using it like half up, I just used the rest for like my body and stuff. So I was just like, I'm not going to use this on my face anymore. This is the Tatcha Pure Camellia Cleansing Oil. I love this product. I think it just does a nice job of removing all of your makeup and makes your skin feel nice and clean without drying it or feeling too tight. So I have a few of those. Oh, here's the Peace Out Acne skincare dots. So yeah, they give you 2 of these, and there's 10 dots per pack in a package. So like I said, if you have, you know, Sephora points or something and you just want to get those in Sephora, they're great, but I prefer the Mighty Patches now since of the quantity and price of those. This is a Décolleté little sample clean and pure rich milk cleanser. It's definitely a milk cleanser, and I mean, I didn't really care for it. I felt like I just felt like it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. It felt just like it didn't foam up. It didn't, you know, seem like it was working. Like you applied it and it just kind of sits on your face, and then you remove it and your face doesn't feel any different afterwards. I used it as a second cleanse, so I don't really know if it like removed excess makeup or anything. But yeah, I just wasn't too crazy about that. I did really like this, the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. I think everybody has tried this. I bought it in full size a while ago, but I've never opened it or tried it yet because I had these mini sizes available. And so finally I was like, okay, I gotta just use it and see how I like it, since I do have the full size. And I do really like it. It's a nice consistency cleansing balm. So you just like, I warmed it up in my hands and just like spread it all over my face, and then I washed it off, and I felt like it really did get most of my makeup off, even though I do a second cleanse. These were just a couple eyeliners that dried out that I'm just tossing. The Sephora eyeliner there, that was all dry, and this Clinique liner was very dry as well, so I'm just tossing those. Oh, and this as well. This is a, I don't even know this brand, De Bruyere Paris eye crown. It's a pretty shade, but I went to go open it and the crown is missing, so I think it like fell into the tube because it must have dried out. This dried out as well, which is a shame because I like barely, I don't even think I used it on my eyes at all. The Stila Shimmer and Glow in the shade Twig. So, I mean, I guess I can't blame it. I've had it since they first released, which is what, like 3 years ago. And I have multiples of these, and so far this is the only shade that's dried out so far. But yeah, they do dry out, which is a bummer since they are so expensive. And I feel like you can have drugstore dupes now for those. I mean, they're still great if you use them like all the time and use them up before they dry out, but I don't. And there's other options out there that are half the price, like the Milani liquid eyeshadows. Those are fabulous and super pretty. And I think just some others that I can't think of right now, but yeah, that was a shame. I don't plan ever to buy them full price again because of how fast they dry out and how little I use them. So yeah, I would never pay full price again. This is the Ulla Henriksen. Sorry, it's all folded up. Find Your Balance Oil Control Cleanser. So I really did like this cleanser. I thought it worked very nice and made my skin feel nice. I like Ulla Henriksen products a lot, so that was a good one. And last but not least, my all-time favorite deep cleansing mask that I need to buy full size of is the Amaura Visa. You probably can't read that. Amaura Visa deep cleansing mask. So this is a little sample size. It's very pricey. I think the full size is like $120 or something for a mask. You know, it's like, geez. But I could not believe how well this worked for my breakouts. And since this has run out, I'm starting to get more spots appear, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I had this again so I can use them and take care of the spots, but I haven't bought the full price. I thought I could wait until the next Sephora sale to buy it full size and get the discount on it at least, but now I'm thinking I don't think I can wait till October if I keep getting breakouts and having to try all these other products to get rid of them when this really just did the trick, like pretty immediate effect. So we'll see. We're going to Vegas, of course, for my birthday. So I'll see if it's at that Sephora that we go to, and maybe I'll just treat myself for my birthday and get it, even though I really would like 20% off. Or, you know, I'll just wait and try other solutions. But yeah, that I highly recommend. And that is it for my empties. So I don't know. Do you guys like these videos? Do you like hearing, you know, my thoughts on them, or do you not care? But we'll see how it goes, and maybe I'll do another one in the next month or two. And thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot. And thank you for just watching and following me here, and hopefully you'll follow me on Instagram to check out those pictures as well. Take care, you guys. Bye.